Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? This is Jason.
And this is Kel. How are you?
Welcome back to another live reaction video. So, I know you guys been seeing a lot of this stuff about the border in the news lately, right?
Oh, yeah.
Shit is starting to hit the fan right now. So, today we're going to be reviewing a Tucker Carlson. He's going to be talking about the real crisis that a lot of people aren't talking about right now on the border, which is we are being invaded, as opposed to this just being let the people come in and, seek an asylum type of thing.
Right.
So we're going to react to this video. Tell me what you guys think. Leave it in the comments, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Ready?
Let's hear Tucker.
The story of history is the story of invasions. One group of people moving into someone else's land and taking it. One nation ends, another begins. Invasions drive history. Few Americans understand this is happening to them right now. The United States of America is being invaded.
For the love of God, this is a damn invasion. Who is allowing this?
They invaded our privacy.
I think it's an invasion of the country.
In other words, it's ending. The country you grew up in no longer exists. Soon it will be unrecognizable.
Man, I kind of feel that way now.
I feel that way too.
Like I say this all the time, you know. It's like what we had back in the 90s,
80s, 90s, yeah.
90s especially, and early 2000s. I don't feel like this is the same country.
No, it's
energy's gone.
No, right.
I used to wake up and have a lot of energy.
Right.
I used to feel good.
Right.
And now it's all about. You see, I think social media played a big role in this whole thing.
100%.
Man, it's
100%.
It's giving you this message of doom and gloom every single day, and every time you log onto it, YouTube, whatever it is, you just see doom and gloom.
Yeah, you're inundated all day. It is that's the fact. Yeah, and it's just terrible. You're right. It's not the same America that I remember either. I don't understand.
So yeah, you hit it on the head right there.
Yeah.
No one is fighting back. Few are even acknowledging it. And the people who lead us are letting it happen. Why are our leaders letting this happen? Well, to destroy the country and to change the demographics. Who lives here determines what the country's like. This country is changing faster than you may understand.
Right.
Americans are being replaced. That's not a conspiracy theory. It's a fact. In August of 2023, illegal immigration outpaced American births.
Damn.
A brand new population.
Wow.
Last year alone, over 3 million people came here illegally just over our southern border.
3 million people.
The media won't tell you it's happening, but if you look around, you can see it. You can see it most clearly in our cities, which are collapsing. We elect people to protect us. That's what politicians are paid to do. But they've done the opposite.
Yeah.
They've sold us out, and they've crushed what our ancestors built.
Right.
Take a look at our cities. They're hellish, and immigration is the reason. The city of Chicago was in tough shape even before Joe Biden opened the border. Now, parts of it are basically uninhabitable. Even the socialist mayor of Chicago says the city is breaking under the strain.
Without real significant investment from our federal government, it won't just be the city of Chicago that won't be able to maintain this mission. It's the entire country that is now at stake.
Here we go again. Without investment,
They all they care about is making money, man.
they just want money. You could throw billions of dollars at this problem. It's not going to go away.
Well, even before the immigration crisis or whatever happened, they still wanted money. So they always want money.
It's all about money.
Yeah.
Like none of these mayors ever say the one word. It's like close the border.
The Democratic mayors will never, or governors will never say that.
Yeah, because they'll get
booted real quick.
Remember what happened to Mayor Adams in New York? He started talking about maybe you're sending too many people this way.
Yeah.
And they dug up like an old case against him because of that.
Right.
They were like, all right, open your mouth again.
So
that's how you know this is an agenda.
That's what I was going to say. It's agenda centric. This whole thing is agenda centric for some because we didn't see this on this video so far, but supposedly the immigrants that come in are given citizenship that very day, and they can vote. And I think that's the agenda.
Yeah. So they think they're slick. And of course, this is happening in another election year. This is when it's really hitting the precipice. They want to make that large push.
Right.
Last election year was
COVID.
the virus.
The virus, right.
The whatever.
Right.
But anyway.
Let's keep rolling.
Chicago's politicians may complain about illegal immigration in public, but in private, they're paying for it with your money. They're spending more on illegal aliens than on their own citizens.
Yes.
They're doing this secretly. They're hiding it from the public. Our team uncovered a shadow terminal, for example, inside Chicago O'Hare Airport. Hundreds of migrants were being hidden there secretly. Our team pulled up with cameras rolling, and at first we didn't see much. The city erected a black tarp to hide what was going on. The motive was simple. They didn't want us to see it.
Oh, my God.
And a third-party security group paid for with your tax dollars told us that was prohibited. We weren't allowed to see.
What are you doing?
I want to look inside.
For what? For what?
They weren't local or federal law enforcement, so we ignored them. They had no authority. They were rent-a-cops.
Wow.
Inside, our team found more than 100 beds on the floor. The smell was overpowering, repulsive. It was filthy. But it's not just airport terminals that have been given over to people who've come here illegally from the poorest countries in the world, without permission, criminally, and yet being supported in every detail of their lives by taxpayers. No, even police stations in Chicago have been turned into refugee camps.
Wow.
This is new video never seen before of what's actually happening inside Chicago's police stations. Keep in mind, the people who work in those police stations are paid to...
See, this is messed up, you know, on two levels. Number one, you're ruining our cities in the country.
Right.
But number two, these people right here, these are people. These are human beings.
Right.
And they're being promised, look at this, they're sleeping on the floor. They're being promised a better life.
Right.
Hey, come to America. You know, we're going to pay everything for you. We're going to set you up with jobs. And then all of a sudden, they're in these freezing cold cities, sleeping on the streets.
Yeah.
This is unfair. This is not right for them. And this is not right for the people that live in these cities.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in a big city. This is a big city here.
Yeah,
and this is coming here as well.
Is it?
Yeah, you'll see it. There's a lot of homeless people out there. And you're taking resources from citizens here.
Yes.
You're giving it to these people, but look how they're being treated as well. This is not right.
I don't think that they were even getting anything.
It looks like they got it to come here.
Yeah, that's it.
But now they're cut off and they're going to freezing cold. So if you're coming from tropical places, South America, Central America, where it's hot all year round, and now you're coming to freezing Chicago, you're in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, I mean, and I promise the immigrants that are coming, they are not going to get what they were promised, as we can see right now. This was not. This is not what they were promised. I can tell you that, and it's in every city.
No, exactly. And it's unfortunate to say welcome to America because this is what we've been promised. You know, politicians lie to us all the time.
They lie to us all the time. Now they're going to start lying to you.
Lie to you.
And they only want the immigrants that do come to have citizenship so they can vote. That's the only, and you know what? And I can guarantee you this too. They're not going to have a better life than us. All that money that they were promised, I guarantee you they won't get it. I guarantee you they won't get it.
It's not going to happen.
No, because we don't get it. How you going to give people that are coming in a bunch of money and places to stay and free this and free that? They don't do that for us. What makes you think they're going to do it for you?
Well, they don't know that. That's the thing. Right. They don't know any better. So, you know, one thing that we've learned throughout our life is never to trust American politicians.
You can't trust the government.
Absolutely not. So they're finding out the hard way.
Damn.
Walk around and find out.
Yeah.
Protect you. But that's not what they're doing. They're running refugee camps for illegal aliens. As our cameramen approached the Chicago police precinct in the city's downtown to see what was happening inside, you see people come out, illegal aliens, shooting them the middle finger and yelling.
Wow.
They didn't hide their hostility. Many other illegals have been pushed into poorer, predominantly black neighborhoods on the south side. We went there. We spoke to someone who has lived on the south side of Chicago virtually his entire life. He's enraged by how the city has fallen apart under its sanctuary city policy.
Andre Smith, CEO of Chicago Against Violence. I don't know the count, but I know that the readiness, the language of sanctuary city, state, and county should have had a plan. but it led to a massive destruction. I have seen almost the worst of the worst in Chicago, but seeing this migrant crisis was the most devastating thing that I ever seen.
You live in America, the place you grew up, the place you'd like to see your children grow up, in much the way that you did. But that won't be possible because of the single greatest sellout in our history. Hundreds of years of America eliminated by an invasion that our leaders made possible. You should know that.
That's true. We did.
Yeah, man, that was crazy, right? What?
Yeah, it was crazy.
They just they take it over the cities, and I think this is being done on purpose for two reasons. Number one, like you said, the voting.
Oh,
they want to get these people to vote.
Definitely.
But also number two, you know, they have these open societies all across the world.
Yeah.
And what they do is they bring in enough people that are not from that country to help eliminate the identity of that country.
Yes.
Which is crazy. So now this happened in what is it, Germany? They let in a bunch of people from the Middle East in there.
Yeah.
And now they're actually taking over the cities, and
Right.
they're in control. So
Well, let me tell you about this thing with America too. One of the big problems with bringing all these people into the country, right, is that none of these foreigners, you know, India, you know, Latin America, South America, all those places, right? They don't have the type of constitution that the United States has. They don't know anything about it. So, like, whenever somebody gets arrested or harassed by a police or go to court and stuff like that, they'll talk about how, you know, the Constitution says this, the Constitution says that. None of these other countries will ever say that. Have you ever heard of anybody from any other country say the Constitution of the United States ever?
No.
They don't have it. It's impossible. So they don't want us to flash the Constitution in the government's face. The government doesn't want us to flash the Constitution in their face.
they want to get rid of our Constitution.
Yeah, they want to get rid of
Our
it.
Constitution is what's the only thing that's keeping this country intact, right?
Right. That's it.
And they're trying very hard to get rid of it.
Yeah, they are getting what they're doing with the immigrants is against the Constitution.
Oh yeah,
That's not true.
and yeah, man, the people need to step up. People need to step up and take care of this, and that's what's going to end up happening. They're trying to create a civil war, in my opinion.
I think so
They're
too.
trying to separate us. This is another form of division.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
this is the biggest in American history since the Civil War.
I think that it's actually going to backfire, and this is going to be what unites the people. When they
I
start
hope so.
seeing, you know, everybody. If this happens to the cities across the country, people are going to start saying, "Hey, you know what? We can't have this."
It's gonna be it's good for them to people in the suburbs and stuff to see the people in the cities get washed away by this, right? But guess what? It's coming to you.
Yeah, it'll
When
definitely
they're
do that.
done with the cities, the suburbs are next.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? You know, like, comment, subscribe, share this video with as many people as possible. We definitely want to hear your opinion on this.
Yes,
What you
definitely.
think about
Come
this
on.
border crisis?
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later. We'll see you on the next video. All right. Take care, guys.